What's happening, flock? It's Tuesday at 3:15 p.m. in Dallas, Texas with Rockstar Preacher. How you guys doing? I got you raw, live, as it comes in, as it happens, over here on Facebook, because I want to show you the most incredible Nibiru footage I have seen to date. I've been studying some webcam footage, and the reason for this is because a webcam is less likely to be manipulated in any form. I doubt the people that are running the webcam want any anomalies showing up. In fact, we've now started to notice that it seems as though the feeds are now being monitored, because it was a very reliable source for about, I don't know, 2 or 3 months for what we're seeing here. And I'm fixing to play some videos that I have permission to share, and I want you to tell me, what do you see? Now I'm going to expound a little bit, as I have a tendency to do, but I've always said that the reason for the chemtrails is because the magnetosphere is not handling the energy coming from this new sun. And I don't mean another sun. I mean when our sun and our entire galactic, we align to the galactic center at the end of the precession of the equinox. That's why it's a big deal. It's a 26,000 year cycle. And I think a new energy is coming through the center of the galaxy that the Gnostics teach is actually sentient, and it's etheric energy. You know, and it's in your Judaic scripture. Isaiah mentions that the sun will burn 7 times brighter. That a week's worth of sun will be burned in a day. Well, if you remember a couple of years ago, the sun melted a side mirror off a car in London. Have you gone outside and looked at the sun? You can't look anywhere near it, even with sunglasses on. It burns you through the clothes now. But then I started seeing a chemtrail away from the sun. Like right away from the sun, like sun would be in the west, and I'd see a chemtrail being over in the southeast. I'd go, what? Why are they chemtrailing there now? Because the sun was, obviously setting. During the day, it's hard to discern that, because you don't know. They might be going with the jet stream and putting the barium and silver oxide right over the sun's path. But I told my wife, I said, no, I think now they're also trying to hide something. Now, one of the prophecies is when the 4 corners of the earth have passed through the dark rift. I'm taking the 4 corners to be north, south, east, and west. To the ends of the earth, north, south, east, and west. Has passed through the dark rift, my people's celebrations shall be over. And to me, 4 years from 2012, we're there, it seems. Well, to back that up further, then you have a Swedish and a Mexican team finding these 2 planets. They were quickly discredited, but strangely enough, 3 weeks later, Caltech finds a planet lurking behind Saturn. If it's lurking, that would indicate no orbit, and that would indicate rogue. And that would be the same word that the Mayans described it as 1,500 years ago. A rogue planet would come through here. In fact, I think many rogue planets are about to come through here. So let's look at what I've found. And I just put debunk this on it. This is incredible. And this is where I'm going with this. I can't debunk this anymore. And then there's a little piece of this, guys, I'm going to show you. Here we go. Let's go to his video. We'll make it big. This is, I'll have the link in the description box of his channel. And he's observing the sunrise. He's going to show you this in regular speed. Just look what you see, and then he's gonna do some close-ups, and I'm just gonna let it play because it's fascinating. I might comment a little bit, but there's no words. But look at the light already in the sky. That's neat. I mean, what is that? Is that, lenticular type of ray coming off the sun that is about to rise? I don't know, but there's some cool little lights in those clouds. Now the sun is just about to rise. And this is in Italy. EXP Italy is his channel's name. Go subscribe. Expeditally. I'm sure it's Experience Italy. EXP Italy. And he put this together well. His magnification and his focus on the close-ups are remarkable. And again, I can't debunk it, so see if you can. What is that light in the sky right there? It seems to be moving. Now here comes the sun. The sun is rising. Or is that two suns rising? Again, where's the light in the cloud coming from? Look at this light all the way over here. And I'm sure it can all be an effect of that. But I saw more than one sun there for a minute. So let's keep watching. It's an incredible shot. You see the water and people moving, so we know it's animated and it's not jumped that much. It's a beautiful sight. He'll explain something that he thinks happens here. It's pretty incredible. Now here's where we get into some close-ups, guys. I'd like some comments as to what this is. It's not a lens flare. That's insane. That's why I like these webcams. What is this big yellow thing here? That's amazing. Look at this. That's two separate suns. Incredible. And he'll show you even more as to how they rose less than a minute apart. Absolutely incredible. What is that flock? After Effect, Sundog. This is off a webcam in Italy. We'll see in a minute that it's not. I don't know what it is. I mean, I would have to say, hey, that looks like an extra planet. Hey, that looks like the scene of Star Wars. It's pretty much what it looks like. It should be further apart, but... And again, the yellow light in the sky is just it's gorgeous, but I don't know what's making it. Perhaps the sun, yeah. I'll go with that, but I'm seeing two suns. And he wanted to do a comparison of the two suns. Left is the first one, the right is 30 seconds later. Both are time-stamped at 7:07, guys. Watch that. There's the first one, and then that one pops up. 7:07, 7:07. Look at that. Look at that. It's pretty incredible. Some of the most incredible Nibiru footage I've ever seen. Now I'm gonna probably manipulate this a bit because that's to me what we were looking for. Now he sees three different objects here, so it's interesting. I'm going to go ahead and let it play. I don't know about that. I mean, a lot of it looks like cloud cover, but you do see a darker image, a darker, not an illuminated planet. And remember, what these planets revolve around is a brown dwarf, black star perhaps, like a dark star. And that's kind of what this looks like. I believe Marshall Masters calls the innermost planet Helion, and that could be what we're seeing next to our sun, which would mean Nemesis, the brown dwarf, is close. The destroyer. Now that does look like a round sphere. It doesn't look like cloud cover. I mean, it could be, but as he continues to enhance here, you'll see that it's pretty freaking round, guys, to be a cloud. Right? How do you see it? I mean, I don't know. Perhaps a cloud. I don't know what we're looking at. A snowman? I really don't know. Now here we go. This is when it really starts to show you. Look how round that thing is. There you go. 1, 2, 3. That's what he's talking about. So I kind of see a fourth one. I mean, what's that? And again, cloud cover maybe. I'm not gonna focus in on that part too much, but the two suns rising. And again, the yellow. Now, this is really cool. It's about 8 minutes later, and they all kind of come together and they form this. There's no more two, and is this why we don't see two in the sky? Because it's just too blazing to look at. I'm going to show you what a Texas boy did in another film. Now, there's something around the sun that's very strange here. He points it out as well. Do you guys notice that? I'm going to go ahead and talk about this for a second when he gets it in closer. And we'll talk about it before he does. All right, look. Now, we know what pixelation is here. Look how perfectly spaced these things are. It almost looks like brackets holding an attack into a wall. I mean, if I had to say what it looked like. But look, are the UFOs perfectly spaced out around the sun? I don't know, but keep watching because he does it closely. He notices it as well. And it's just weird. This whole thing is weird. But what's beyond weird was the two suns rising. And, like I say, somebody smarter than me, tell me why that wasn't two suns we just watched rising. And perhaps not a sun, perhaps just a planet being illuminated. I don't know. If the sun's supposed to be a brown dwarf, that wouldn't really work. It would have to be an illuminated planet, I guess. One that can emit, reflect light. One that doesn't just soak it up. What a taker that brown dwarf is, right? Just takes, never gives any light. That might be something symbolic there. Dark matter. But anyhow, this is pretty incredible. I wish I lived about right there. All these guys in little boats, and that's going on right in front of you guys. Good Lord, look at that. And again, he goes, I'm going to go ahead and let it run because I want you to see this real nice enhancement he made of this. Again, this is EXP Italy, his channel. Look at this. Those are perfectly spaced around the sun in exactly the same length, width, whatever. And now he's pixelating more, so it's going to look like a box. But still, look at these. Those aren't pixelations. They're diamonds. I mean, I don't know what they are, but they're around the sun in perfect formation. So, yes, that's strange. All right, so I hope you guys enjoyed that. I'll give you his link in the description. We're going to go down here to this Mark Ekawami, and I'll give you his link as well. I don't really have permission to use this, but I hope he doesn't mind because we all believe the same. But I'm going to show you, he's got some really cool stuff as well, and I've been watching him, and probably some of you have as well. Now, this is Spain. Again, another webcam. Another webcam. I love the birds and the webcams. In fact, webcams is about the coolest thing in the world. I love it. Look at this. No. Let's back that up. Watch him adjust the contrast. Now you can almost see it. You say, okay, that's a lens flare, right? Now, a lens flare would look completely different. In fact, a lens flare would be completely visible right now. Why wouldn't it be? Right now, it would be very visible. But webcams aren't like a handheld cam. So watch him adjust the contrast. Hidden in plain sight. Look at this. What is that? The bird just flew in front of the lens flare. And we know that's not a lens flare, so what is it? Look at that. I mean, again, it looks like a scene from Star Wars. We got people walking, driving, and we got Star Wars over here. Look, it's beautiful. But it's here. It has to be here. What are we looking for? Now watch this. This is what I was talking about earlier. This is sped up 4 times. The other sun is still up. Still up. But that one is going behind something. How is that sun setting? And that one hasn't set yet. Very interesting. What is it going behind? Now this is the Texas boy. Now there is a lens flare, guys. So stop. These are lens flares. You'll see they move. These don't move. What in the world is that? This is the sun. I don't know the background of this this film. I'm going to suggest that he uses a welding mask of some sort here. It's not night vision, but like a welder's glass. You see the lens flares will move, but watch what doesn't move. What is that? What are we looking at? We're looking at 1, we're looking at 2, we're looking at 1 that doesn't emit light, 1 that does. Again, that dark one, 1, 2, 3 is the dark one. It correlates with the other video, and I'm just kind of now noticed that. And he's giving credit here. I'll also put this link here too. Now he does it again here. Again, notice the lens flares right here, moving around. Lens flares always move with the camera. That's why he's moving them, to show you that. He's moving the camera to show you that this thing and that thing do not move. Again, it looks like 3. A bright one, a smaller bright one, and a dark one. And we've got maybe some more dark ones, but they're illuminating a little bit. Good Lord. Let's go back and watch that again. He takes down the contrast, and look what we have. It's amazing. There's the other dark one still there. Those are illuminating light. This one isn't. Is it behind? Perhaps. This is incredible. Again, the lens flare is moving around. And you got that. These are the lens flares. These aren't moving. That thing's not moving. That is certainly not moving. Incredible. Let's do this. Look for ourselves. Big play button. Incredible. I think he finds it again here. I won't keep it going much longer though. And now this is when he says, this is, they cut the feed. Right at sunset, the feed got cut and he gets a buffering signal. Now, I wanted to expound upon that real quick. Go try to watch a sunrise. You can get a welder's glass. Let's all do this. But see, I can't do that in here in Dallas, Texas, because every sunrise I get is already chemtrail. Every sunset I get is already chemtrailed. But let's try it anyway. If you can get a sunset or a sunrise that's not chemtrailed, don't look at the sun at all. Be safe. Use a welder's glass or whatever the safe way. I don't know. I'm not advising anybody to do nothing. But like that guy did, find out the safe way. Let's see if we can get more of this. The webcams, search the webcams before they take them all down. But again, I've never seen footage like this in my life, and I just can't debunk it anymore. So I had to make a film about it and share it. With the Caltech finding, the Swedish and the Mexican research team findings, the timing of the Mayan and the Hopi prophecies, the timing, the climate that we're in now. I'm not talking about weather-wise. Climate abyss could have meant a political, economical, social. That could be abysmal. In fact, it is abysmal. But anyway, Jesus is coming back when there's a flood and when there's giants. So if this 7-star system comes blowing into our system, this could be the beast with the 7 heads, which would be planets, the beast being Nemesis, the dark star, the twin binary star of our sun. And the 7 heads would be the planets, like you can kind of see them right there. Wow. Anyway, and the 10 horns would be the moons around those planets. 7 planets would have 1 moon and 3 would have 2. I think, if I did that math right? 7, 8, 9, 10, yes. Anyhow, 10 horns. And you don't know, I mean, perhaps it's a literal beast, but I think it's metaphorical. So if it's metaphorical, why couldn't it mean a star system that the people who were here long ago wrote of and told of? In fact, Jeremiah calls it the destroyer. Jesus says the powers of the heavens shall be shaken. Well, those are the planets. Nothing shakes a planet that we do here on Earth. No World War III, no Muslim-Christian fight, no white police officer, black fight, no division. That's not going to cause the problem. It comes from out there, like Jesus told you. He said in Luke 21:25, all of it. Look up, look up. The signs will be there. Well, there's going to be a division, a dividing. So be sure he recognizes your voice, which is his vibration, which is your vibration. Your voice is your vibration. What you emanate. Do you emanate light or do you emanate dark? Do you emanate selflessness or do you emanate selfishness? Yeah. Anyway, that's it. Wanted to show you Nibiru. And again, that's some of the most compelling stuff I've seen coming from webcams. So if you guys want to check that out, go look at some webcams. Let's get some footage. Send it to me if you get anything cool. And as always, doesn't matter what happens. We are his flock. We are his sheep. Recognize it before men, and he shall recognize you before the Father and save you in your most desperate hour. We need not have fear. We're not built for fear. We're built to shine for the fearful ones. So, it doesn't matter what's coming. We are to watch. And we are to watch the signs to know how close he is. And when this planetary system comes in our system, it will cause floods. And it will cause, out of that pit, the beast shall rise and usher in our space brothers to save the day. And there's your giants. And when you have floods and giants, you will also have Jesus Christ coming back. That's the 2 things that make the days of Noah the days of Noah. And you are the blessed generation who will witness these things before you pass away. Love God, love each other.